Hi y'all, welcome to another Clean With Me video. Today we are doing a kitchen deep clean and we are just going to hop right in. My kitchen is a hot mess, so let's just get started. So first, since this is a deep clean, I'm kind of going to start in a different way than I normally start my kitchen cleaning. So I'm going to clean out this trash can cubby situation that we have. So first I'm taking the cans out. I'm going to vacuum up everything that's like dried and crumbled down here, spray everything down with a multi-purpose cleaner. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's one and then wiping it out really well. Just using paper towels for this because I don't want to have to worry about having to sanitize things, if that makes sense, and like getting all that gross stuff off of my cleaning rags. And once that is all wiped out really well, I spray this entire thing down with a really good disinfectant. I'm using the Clorox disinfecting spray. If you find that your trash cans or those diaper trash cans that you might have still have a smell after you clean them and wipe them down really good, it could be that there is bacteria left behind. So spraying it with vinegar or a disinfecting spray will definitely help with that. It kills all the bacteria that's left behind, disinfects it, and it'll get rid of any nasty smells that are left behind. Then I just spray the inside of the cans really well with that multi-purpose cleaner as well and let those kind of sit while I put away all of the clean dishes from the dishwasher. I'm going to kind of jump around in this video just because there are so many things when I'm deep cleaning that I feel like I need to spray them down with product and let them sit for a while because of course we're deep cleaning. You want to let that product work for you and kind of loosen up any gunk and grime and sticky stuff that might have leaked out of your trash can or whatever. Let that multi-purpose cleaner kind of do the work for you, sit on there, work, make it easier so that when you go back to clean it and actually wipe it off, it's really easy. You just have to wipe instead of fully scrubbing. So while those are sitting there doused in that cleaner, I'm just putting away all my clean dishes. And I'm going to start loading it up with all the dirty dishes as well, trying to get every single thing taken care of, loading this baby down, and then I'm just going to hand wash the things that are left over just to get myself all the way caught up. For most of my deep cleaning, I do it once a month, and I usually do it like the first week of the month just to keep it sort of on a schedule so I know when I'm doing what and I can kind of schedule around it and make sure that it's actually getting done. But I am doing an extra deep cleaning session in the kitchen this month for Thanksgiving just to kind of prepare because of course people are going to be cooking a lot of food, mingling around the kitchen. So if you want to deep clean anything before people come over, I recommend starting with the kitchen. I'm going to be deep cleaning my kitchen the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and then I'm just going to kind of keep up with it throughout the week, because Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely will not have the time or the energy on Wednesday night to be deep cleaning my kitchen before people come over and everybody starts cooking and everything. So I'm just going to deep clean it on Sunday. And then on Wednesday night, I am going to just do a general clean, picking up in this main area, cleaning everything, wiping things down, getting the floors clean. And I am going to be uploading a video that day as well for you guys. So if you are cleaning along with me for this deep clean, I will also have a video for you guys on Wednesday night before the whole Thanksgiving hustle and bustle. If you need some more cleaning motivation to get things tidied back up before people come over, there will be a video. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to see that. I actually have videos planned for this entire week for you guys. I thought that'd be really fun. So definitely subscribe and stick around to see all of the Thanksgiving videos I have planned for you guys. After hand washing the things that I needed to wash by hand, I'm even going to dry them off. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I normally just put them off to the side here and let them air dry, and then I will put them away when I put away all the other things that are clean in the dishwasher. But today I am going to be wiping down all the counters and cabinets and everything, and I'm even going to be washing my drying mat here. So I wanted to hand dry everything, towel dry, and get that stuff put away so it's just done with and off the counter. So for my little silicone drying mat here, I just spray that down with Dawn Power Wash, and I use a brush to get in all those nooks and crannies. Sometimes the hard water can kind of collect in there, so I want to scrub that out really, really well. And then after I rinse it, I also sprayed it down with half water, half vinegar, and let it sit for about 5 minutes just to make sure that all of the hard water is broken down and out of there. And after that, I will rinse it really, really well. But in the meantime, while it sits there, of course, another thing that just needs to sit for a second, I'm going to mosey on over here to the island and start clearing this hot mess off. There's trash, there's things that need to be put away, and there's dirty dishes, so I'm putting those over to the side of the sink because I totally forgot to do those earlier. So just throwing things away, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to wipe it down with the multi-purpose cleaner and then move back to the sink. I'm going to rinse off that drying mat, rinse it really well, wipe down that counter area, and then put that mat back and finish off those last remaining hand wash things, just a couple cups and plates, and get that all done with and be fully caught up on all the dishes. Always seems like around the holidays is when you want your house to be at its best. You want it to be super clean and really cutely decorated and everything like that. And it seems like it's also the time of year where you have even less time to do that stuff than normal. So if you are feeling the pressure, so am I. That is why I'm really just focusing on deep cleaning this one area of my house. And then for the rest of my house, before people get here, not even really the rest of my house, it's just going to be the main living area, dining room, kitchen situation, and probably the guest bathroom that I'm, going to make sure is tidy before people come over. We are keeping it really low key, but it's still nice to welcome people into a nice clean house. It smells good and everything. You don't want them walking into a dirty place and try to relax or whatever, you know what I mean? So just focusing on those main areas is really keeping the pressure off. So if you just feel like it's too much, I would say don't worry about the entire house all at once. Just worry about the main areas. If you get to every single room, that's great. If not, you are only human. I feel like as long as the kitchen and the living room are good, what else could you possibly need on Thanksgiving? It's about hanging out and eating. What else could you need, So after all that, I'm going to rinse out the garbage cans. Since they sat there for a while, all I have to do is run the hottest water out of the tap and rinse everything out, and they're perfectly clean. And I just go in there with a rag and dry them off so I can put them away right away. And then I also spray the inside of those with a disinfectant as well. I'm just going to leave this open to air dry for a little while before I put some bags in there. So this is a little while later in the day after the dishwasher was done, and I'm going to run in a fresh dishwasher cleaner in there on the hottest, longest setting that the dishwasher has. Again, this is something I always do once a month, and I'm just going to do it one extra time because, of course, there's so much cooking leading up to Thanksgiving. There's tons of cooking and cleaning during and then afterwards as well. There is just so much going on, and your dishwasher is going to need all the help it can get. So I wanted to make sure that is clean and in tip-top shape. And then I'm also going to scrub out my stove here. So I just spray the inside down and the racks and everything with Dawn Power Wash. I let it sit for a few minutes, like 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go in there and scrub it with my hard bristle brush. I do my best, guys. It's not like it looks totally brand new. I feel like I'm really slowly chipping away at all of the burnt on stuff in here. When we moved in here a little over a year ago, the entire bottom of this stove was fully black. So obviously it's not like that anymore. So I do feel like I'm getting somewhere, but it just feels like a little bit at a time. I'm chipping away at the burnt on stuff. But even if you're not getting that off, at least you're getting off that top layer of grease, so that when you are cooking and roasting things and roasting your turkey or baking cookies or whatever you like to cook around Thanksgiving, you're not smelling a bunch of old burnt on grease and stuff. Just getting it nice and clean. And of course, if you do this once a month, it is a great thing for your oven. It's going to keep it in tip-top shape and keep those burnt food smells out of your house. I'm done scrubbing the inside. I wipe all of the Dawn dish soap that I can get off as possible, and then I spray everything down with half water, half vinegar, just to get any remaining residue off, just to make sure. Obviously, you don't want to be cooking food where there's like soap left over. So the half water, half vinegar makes sure that all the soap is off and makes it nice and crystal clear and gets grease off and deodorizes and all the good things that vinegar does. And then I'm obviously going to be scrubbing the racks from inside the, I've almost said dishwasher. Can you tell my brain is a little bit fried from the holiday season starting already? Yeah, I'm going to be scrubbing off the racks from inside the oven, rinsing those off really well. And I'm going to set those to the side to air dry for a bit while I wipe down all of my cabinets. So I have all these plates and cups from my son's birthday, which is really helpful around the holidays. I am not one that always has paper plates and stuff in the house because I try not to be wasteful like that. And also it's just, you know, me, my husband, and our two very young kids. I feel like it's not super necessary. But I will say the 2 times that I love having paper towels or paper plates and cups and stuff in my house is when I have a newborn baby and around the holidays. It just cuts down on so many dishes. It is very, very helpful. So after I get those put away, instead of them just sitting on top of the fridge like they have been for 2 weeks, I'm going to get a nice hot bucket of water with some Fabuloso in there and a rag and start wiping down every single cabinet. You can see right here, this is right by our back door, and it has already started raining and it's about to start snowing here and being very cold. So our dogs come in, there's mud everywhere. They brush up against the cabinets here. So I want to make sure I get all of that off. And make sure when you're doing this, you are switching out your water. As soon as it starts getting a little bit too murky or you don't see bubbles anymore, switch out your water. There is a lot of hidden grease on your cabinets and things because when you're cooking, that grease and stuff just goes up into the air and it sticks to your cabinets and your walls and everything like that. So I switched my water twice, I think. Sometimes depends on what I've been cooking a lot of, but sometimes I'll have to switch my water 3 or 4 times. And yeah, just as long as it has bubbles and stuff, you're good. But once it starts going down, the bubbles going down, you want to switch that water out so that you're not just wiping the grease around, you're actually cleaning it. And I do every single thing, the counters, the cabinet fronts, around the whole island. I do my bar stools, I do the appliances, everything. And if your water is really, really hot, I don't see that there's any streaking on my stainless steel, but if you do have streaking, just go right behind with half water, half vinegar, wipe it down with a dry rag, and that will get the streaks out, no problem. And then after all that is said and done, since I dump my dirty water and stuff like that into the sink, I wanted to save the sink for absolute last. So I dumped that last bucket of water and now I'm scrubbing out my sink with the Dawn dish soap. I use the antibacterial kind and I'm giving that a really good scrub. And then I'm also going to use the Afresh garbage disposal cleaner. I have never used this one until now, and I will tell you, I really, really like it. I have cleaned my garbage disposal so many different ways. I've showed you guys so many different ways in past videos, and I've bought a few like store-bought ways of cleaning, and this is by far my favorite one that you can buy in a store. Of course, there's tons of ways to do, DIY cleaners. I do those all the time, but sometimes I like to switch it up and do a store-bought one, and the Afresh ones will be the only ones that I use from now on. It worked so well, and it smelled absolutely incredible. I loved it. And it worked really, really well. I can tell you that because my garbage disposal was sounding pretty gunked up, and just this one tablet got it running perfectly smooth again. It was amazing. So after that, rinsing all that down, I'm just going to spray my sink down with half water, half vinegar. And normally I just wipe out the outside and I let the inside of the sink air dry, but I'm going to be a little bit extra because it is a deep cleaning video, and go ahead and wipe the inside of my sink as well. Make sure that's all perfectly shined up and ready to go for the next day. After that, the final thing is going to be the floor. So I'm going to vacuum and mop really, really thoroughly in here. I'm just using my Bissell Clean View, which I've had forever. I love this vacuum so much. And then using my O Cedar Quick Mop in here. It has Fabuloso in the little canister, the refillable canister. It smells really, really good. I don't know, that lavender Fabuloso really brings back the memories of like mom's house, you know, when you came home from school and she was been cleaning all day and you could smell that smell from outside the house. Yeah, it brings back all the memories. So I'm just going to scrub out the floor really, really well, and that will be the kitchen completely deep cleaned, ready to go for all the cooking and baking and hosting and everything that's going to go on for Thanksgiving. And like I said earlier, I have so many fun videos for this week for you guys. So this deep clean is just the beginning. Tomorrow I'm going to have a fun little baking and crafty gift box for you guys. I have a haul coming up. I have another nighttime cleaning video coming up on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then I definitely plan on vlogging what we get up to and what we cook for Thanksgiving. So look out for all of that. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are still cleaning along with me, I have an entire playlist of all my cleaning videos right here on the screen and always linked down below, as well as my other YouTube channel, my TikTok, and my Instagram. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.